What's up, bitches? I got a new pile of NES games here, straight from the store. I wanted to pick up some more NES games, and I went to several game stores in the same chain to see what kind of NES collection that they've had up for sale. It's very tough to find a lot of games, and there's some that I probably won't ever find unless I order online and pay big bucks. So keep that in mind, and let's get started with what I did buy. First game on my agenda to talk about is Ghosts and Goblins. One of the original early NES games, one of the toughest games ever made. Probably never gonna beat it. I can't even beat the second level. Actually, I did beat the first level. I did beat the first Red Devil, believe it or not. But the second level, I don't know about that. It's a little bit tough. It's a cool game. Surprisingly, it doesn't run as smooth as I remember. But hey, it's a cool game. And it's hard. And I can breach to it. It's NES. Second game I picked up, Master Rah. One of the coolest games for the NES. I originally first played this game on the Wii Virtual Console. It was pretty cool. The only thing I'm kind of worried about for some of these games that I have is there's no save function and no password function. They have continues. You can keep playing as long as you keep sitting in front of that Nintendo. But for this game, it's kind of long, as far as I know. And so is one of these other games that I bought today. So I'm kind of wondering if I'll ever beat those, because the games get kind of hot when you leave the NES on for a long time. Anyway, Blaster Master. We got Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Oh boy. But you know what? I actually like this game, and to be honest with you, it's probably my favorite Castlevania on the NES now. And I beat it. I bought it and I beat it in the same day. Kind of crazy. Game's not really that hard. I totally probably wouldn't have beaten it if it wasn't for the fact that I knew about the crystal thing. AVGN, you know, he showed me that. But it's kind of impossible not to know that, even if you were a fan of the game back in the day, Nintendo Power, and everybody else, they kind of knew about that. So once you figure out the crystals, the game isn't that hard. I beat the game relatively easily. Kind of disappointing though, because after I got my assignment completely decked out with the flame whip and all kinds of sub-weapons and golden knife and all that, there wasn't really anything to fight. So I guess that's probably the main problem I have with this game. There's not really enough hard enemies to fight. Next game we're going to talk about, Snake, Rattle, and Roll. A rare game. Rare games are usually pretty cool. It's kind of cool because it's a game I've never really played before. I played it a short time on an emulator a long time ago just to see what it was like. Never really quite got the handle of it, but it does seem like a fun game with cool music, and it's got co-op. So I definitely will play more of that. I don't know how long it is. Seems like a level-based game that you play for a while. If it's like 100 levels and you gotta beat in one sitting, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. Gradius. Woo! I love shooters. And this game is kind of difficult to find around here. This copy of the game is actually a little thrashed. It's got like some graffiti on it. But I don't really care. It's pretty cool. I got pretty far. Didn't die that much. So I hope maybe one day I can beat it. Hey, it's Double Dare. It's got a nostalgic factor for me. I played that over at my uncle's house when I was a young kid during family gatherings. He had the game. I don't know why, but every time I fire this up, I immediately think about sitting in his house playing the game. Plus my brother wanted to play it with me, so hey, it's Double Dare on the NES. Next game I picked up is a game I never played before, but I heard a friend of mine played it a lot, so I gave it a try. It's Rygar. That's one of those games like I was talking about where it has no save function and no password function. but you can continue as long as you keep playing. I don't know if I'll beat it because it seems like it's probably a decently long game. Maybe not. I always think of any game that has several objectives as pretty long for an NES game. Usually most NES games can probably be beaten within a half hour to an hour, but I don't know what I'm doing. The game's pretty hard, so it could take several hours, kind of like how Bionic Commando took me like 4 or 5 hours to beat just because it's hard and I don't really know what I'm doing. So we'll give an update on Rygar when I get farther. And the last game I picked up on my NES adventure, Rambo. It's a game. Yeah, it's a game. And it's got Rambo in it. And Rambo is pissed off. And Rambo thinks he's Link. Fighting stuff with a knife. I don't even know if you get a gun. You probably do. I hope so, otherwise this box art sucks. But hey, I want to play the game. Even though the EVGN trashed on it, I thought it was pretty awesome. We'll see. It's probably really hard and frustrating. Anyway, that concludes my NES pickups for... what's the date? 2/24? I assure you that I'll probably do other NES updates in the future. Some games that I do want to pick up, but I have to buy them online. Don't know if I'll be able to get them. Got bills to pay. I haven't getting a lot of NES games lately, and I feel guilty. Oh well, can't do nothing about it now. So, I will talk to you